So today I'm going to be talking about my magazine and what happened to it and why I'm not doing it anymore, and kind of going to be explaining my little background on that and what I'm doing instead. I had made a magazine earlier this year and I was super excited about it, and I had this whole idea of how it was going to go, and then I realized it was much more to handle than I thought it was going to be. I guess I have to go back to the beginning. I have always, for some reason, had so much fun with something, and then once I try to make money off of it or turn it into something that's not just a hobby, it's not fun for me anymore. When I was in, this is literally since I was in 5th grade, I used to think that the entrepreneurship life was for me because of how many businesses I've started, but it's not. So when I was in 5th grade, I literally I was that kid that would be doing lemonade stands outside of my house, and it was just fun for me. I would get my little cousins and my little sister, and I'd be like, let's go sell lemonade. And it was just so much fun, seeing the adults just having oh, that's so cute, And then my grandma was like, okay, why don't you sell this and this and this? And then I was selling boiled potatoes with tahini and lemonade outside of my house, which nobody wanted to buy those boiled potatoes, okay? So they just went to waste. But once I try to get super ambitious about something or want to gain more than just the fun, it's just not fun anymore for me. And then when I was in high school, I did sell chips and candy, and that was just for funsies. Honestly, I did have fun with that because kids will always be eating chips, so I had fun with that. But that's not really a career. So I remember my junior senior year of high school, I was selling soap, little soap bars to high schoolers, okay, which of course nobody wanted. And then when I graduated high school, I sold lip gloss for a time, and I also sold treats, so chocolate covered strawberries, cake pops, that kind of stuff, dulces enchilados. I think that was my last business that I did. I think I did spicy apples, something like that. Oh no, I'm lying. The last thing that I did was cookies. That was actually more recently, and I think cookies is actually the sweet treat that I still have fun with, even if I do sales. My mom will sell them at her job or something, but those are not too stressful for me unless it's a super big order. But my point is, I really love to try new things, and I get really excited about them, and then once I learn how to do them, I kind of just don't want to do it anymore, especially when it's not a hobby anymore and it's just something I have to do now. During COVID, I just taught myself how to sew, and I was convinced that I was gonna sew all of my clothes, and I would make dresses and stuff, and I would make little purses, and it was so much fun. And then once I learned how to do it, I was okay, I don't really want to do this anymore. So now my sewing machine is just for tailoring my clothes, and then once in a while I'll feel I want to do a project, and I have my sewing machine for that. I really want to I want to make my trampoline into, by the way, this is my floor. This is my beautiful floor. I haven't showed a video of my floor, but this is my floor. Back to what I was saying. I want to make an ottoman out of my trampoline because it's not really cute. So I want to make a skirt in the trampoline and then put a big pillow on top of it. So when I'm not using the trampoline, it just looks like a little ottoman. And then once I want to jump, I just remove the pillow on top and then just jump on it. So that's a project that I've had in mind. I really want to make my own pleather purse and just do that. But I also struggle with a lot of what's the point of this, and what's the point of anything really, because we're all gonna die. So yeah, those are my struggles, is that once I do something that I have to do it, it's not fun for me anymore, and I just don't want to do it, and it used to be fun for me. So when I take all of the pressure off that I completely put on myself, then it's fun for me again. So going back to the magazine, I really had this whole idea in my head of this is gonna be something that young girls can read everywhere instead of being on their phones, and it's just gonna be great, and it's gonna be a way for me to practice my writing skills more. And it was a great idea, honestly, but what I'm realizing is I just want to read it for myself. I would really love for there to be something out there that I can read that has fashion and devotionals, and I want something like that. But I don't want to be the one to make it, because I'm literally writing all the articles. I already know what's in it, so why would I be reading it when I wrote it? If that makes sense. And not only that, is like, I am all for making things just because they're fun and for the sake of it. But the intention with the magazine was for people to read it, obviously. And I cannot have TikTok. Like, again, I'm very black and white. So it's either I will be on TikTok for 4 hours or I cannot have it at all. And my brain feels so much better without TikTok completely. So, okay, my phone is kind of like slipping off of this thing. But I know, and I am not going to deny that technology is a great way to advertise stuff and get all your stuff out there. And I know so many people have gotten successful off of that with whatever it is that they're selling. But I do have a fear of being perceived, and I am not willing to do all the work that marketing and advertising takes. And there's actually this quote about business and like the importance of see, I like talk faster than my mouth can move. I think faster than my mouth can move. But advertising is obviously so important for a business, because I heard this quote. I actually studied business for college, just so you know, so I kind of know a little bit. But not advertising your business is like, I don't know the quote, I'm paraphrasing, but not advertising your business is like winking in the dark. Like, only you know you're doing it. And so how could I expect a lot of young girls to be reading this magazine when I'm not advertising it, besides this YouTube channel, which is not very like out there, you know? So, and I'm not willing to, like, I'm not going to be making TikTok videos of me with the magazine. Like, I cannot. That's just not me. I do have a fear of being perceived. Like, I will not be talking about that magazine publicly. Like, there are counted people that I know personally that know about my YouTube channel. And even then, I'm like embarrassed and I tell them not to talk about it like in person with me. So yeah, I don't want to be perceived. I don't want to be like seen in the world. It's just really awkward and kind of embarrassing to me. At the same time, I obviously do want to inspire people. And not only that, for the magazine thing, it was like a time crunch thing, because I had told myself I need to get one out every single month, and it was just not realistic for me. And it just took the fun out of like writing for me, because it was just like, I need to get this done by a certain date in order for it to be out on time. And then not only that, I had to compile like all the art together and all the outfits, and it was just a lot of work apart from like everything else that I do. So yeah, so there will no longer be Light and Grace magazine, unfortunately. It was a great idea. I think someone else has to execute it so that I can read it. But yeah, I am proud of the first 2 and last 2 issues that were made. And hopefully the few people that read it were able to benefit off of that. However, I do still enjoy writing and art. So I will be like, my goal and my outlet of doing that will be children's books or short books. I'm not going to be writing like a whole novel. I actually did that when I was like 21 or 22. I wrote like, I don't even want to talk about it honestly, because it's just like cringe to think back on, but I did. And again, I didn't tell anybody about it. And all of those books that I made are at Goodwill for sure. But I think since it's not on a time crunch and it's just basically me just putting out whatever I want to and whenever I'm able to, then it makes it fun, because I'm not forcing myself to do it. I'm really just doing it because I enjoy it. And if there's people that read it, hopefully they do, then they can benefit off of that. And if not, like, I'm trying to write stuff that I think can be timeless in a way that I can read that kind of stuff to my kids one day. So I'm fine with that. But I will still be doing like read alouds when I do like make a little book, and that's it. Like, I don't have a desire to be worldwide. I could not handle that. My brain just could not. So yeah, that's kind of my little explanation on that, and hopefully it made sense. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.